It's live from the Hive.
And we're rolling.
Hello and welcome to our latest careers talk as live from the Hive from Careers Worcestershire. Today we want to introduce you to some of our Worcestershire businesses who are going to share their knowledge, advice and tips that can help you in your careers journey. So in this careers talk we're going to be focusing on beauty, and young adults from across Worcestershire have sent in their questions that we're going to put forward to our panel. So before we start, if our panel could just introduce themselves.
Hello, I'm Lisa and I run a salon in just outside of town at home. I have 2 rooms and it's called the Retreat Health and Beauty.
Hi, I'm Natalie. I have a beauty business, NL Beauty. I'm based in a hair salon in Worcester also.
And I'm Avril. I'm the store manager of Aston Fincher, which is a local hair and beauty wholesaler.
Brilliant, thank you so much, and thank you to our audience who submitted a question as well, so let's get stuck in. So Lisa, if we start with you, what made you choose a career within beauty?
I really wanted to work with people. I'd worked at Worcs Garden Centre part-time as a youngster and really enjoyed people. And I thought, what industry can I do that and be close to them and have good conversation and good relationships? And beauty was just the one that came up first, so I decided that's what I was going to do. And I did hairdressing as well, in all honesty, but beauty was the course I took and I've loved it ever since.
Fab, thank you. And Natalie, why did you choose a career within beauty?
It's just something that I've always been interested in from a young age, so I thought, let's see what it's like, and here I am.
Fab, thank you. And Avril, why did you choose a career within beauty?
Similar answers really to Lisa and Natalie. I absolutely love working with people. I love the industry, the products, and everything about it really. So that's why I chose it and interested from a young age.
Great, thank you. And Avril, what qualifications did you undertake as part of your career?
At the start of my career, I did choose to go into hairdressing, so I did level 1, level 2, level 3 hairdressing qualification and worked an apprenticeship in the salon. After I finished that, I didn't have maybe the natural ability for hairdressing, but I loved the industry and a job came up at Aston Fincher where I got a job and started working as a sales assistant and just moved up through there really.
Fab, thank you. And Lisa, what qualifications did you undertake?
I did a full-time NVQ 2 and 3 course at the old beauty college in Barben many years ago.
Great, thank you. And Natalie, what qualifications
Exactly
did
the
you
same, MVQ 2 and 3, also at Barben, and then just ongoing courses throughout my career. So.
Fab. And Natalie, what are the skills and traits you feel someone needs to work within the sector?
Be a people person, definitely. Good communication, passion for the industry as well is massive. Like if you're not really that interested or you think it's easy, then I probably would steer clear. But if you want something that you're passionate about, definitely.
Fab, thank you. Lisa, any skills and traits you'd like to add?
Yeah, I think being passionate with people, as steadily as I've gone in my career, people's personal lives get more serious. And you really got to listen, you've really got to help. We're sort of counsellors as well in our job. We're on one-on-one with people. And you do feel like counselling as well. And you have to have empathy with people. And I think, again, being an older therapist now, you can have that empathy with people as well. So you understand more and you can not particularly give advice, but you can certainly help with their problems and make them feel better. So a lot of people message me when they've gone, and that's a lot. That makes me sound really big-headed. People go when they've gone. Some people will say, Lisa, I came in feeling really down and I've gone out with a spring in my step. And that's the main part of my job. I love beauty therapy and I love the hands-on, but for me it's people. It's helping people and just being there to make people feel better about themselves.
Fab, thank you. Avril, any skills and traits you'd like to add?
I think working in a shop environment rather than being face-to-face with clients, you need to be able to have customer service skills, being able to identify what your customer needs, how to fulfill their requirements, a good listener, and also a willingness to learn, because there is a lot to learn within this industry. So I think if you're passionate, like Natalie said, and you're happy to learn new skills and things, you'll do well.
Thank you. And Lisa, what do you enjoy most about your role?
Oh my goodness, I love my job. I've always loved my job. Everything about it, making people look good, making people feel good, making people go out just so much happier, as I said earlier, and just being with people, just so much fun. You get the difficult people, of course you do, and that's your challenges. But generally on a whole, we just have so much fun in our career. It's just lovely, people are lovely.
Thank you. Natalie, what do you enjoy?
Pretty much the same as what Lisa said, being around my clients, meeting new people, making people feel great about themselves and confident. Like Lisa said, you know, I also have clients that have messaged me to say, you know, I feel amazing, thank you so much, feel much more confident, and it just makes you feel great, so yeah.
Thank you. And Avril, what do you enjoy most?
For me, I think one of the best things about the job in the industry is the diversity of it, especially for me. I deal with not only beauty therapists but hairdressers as well, barbers. There's lots of different elements to what we do, so you're never bored. It's always very stimulating, there's always lots to get done, and problem solving for customers as well. If they want a new product or something to be able to offer within the salon, what do we have available for them? Have we got any additional courses they might want to undertake to, you know, add more to what they offer to their clients, and to need the equipment, furniture. There's just so much to sort of get your teeth stuck into, I'd say.
Wow, thank you. Natalie, can you tell us a little bit about the types of treatments that you offer?
Yeah, so now I specialise in lash extensions, I do lash lifts, I do all sorts of waxing, different brow treatments, I don't know if I said that one, spray tans, and that's pretty much it that I do now. Previously I did massage, facials, different body and face treatments as well.
Wow, thank you. And Lisa, what treatments do you offer?
Yeah, very similar. I'm a very traditional beauty therapist, so massage, facials. We deal with LMS, which is a good brand as well. So we do all that. We do manicures, pedicures, spray tans as well, like Natalie. So yeah, we do good old traditional beauty therapy.
Great, thank you. And Avril, can you explain a little bit more about your role and what you do?
So being the store manager, we obviously supply the hair and beauty industry with all sorts of products, anything from pins, grips, accessories, equipment, products that are used day to day. So the beauty industry, it's waxing, gel polish, lash lifting products, lamination products, cotton wool. So my role really is to make sure the store runs smoothly. Obviously I have a team of people to help support me do that. So we obviously fill the shelves, replenish the shelves, order the stock, manage the accounts, deal with customer inquiries, pick orders, process orders. It's very varied in the job that we do, so there's lots of elements to it, and that's why we need a team of people to do it.
Great, thank you. And Natalie, what's one of the main challenges that you've faced and how did you overcome it?
My main challenge, I think, would probably be when I first started, just getting it, actually my foot in the door, because everybody seems to want obviously experience, which is necessary. So how I overcome it is just keep going for interviews, keep putting myself out there, lots of qualifications. So my qualification didn't just stop at my MVQ3. I've carried on building like my portfolio. So yeah, just keep going, keep pushing. If it's something that you're really passionate about, you know, you'll get there. So.
Thank you. And Avril, have you faced any challenges in your role?
Yeah, there's lots of challenges in sort of different ways, I'd say. You have challenges when it comes to supply and demand. Sometimes there might not be products available from suppliers, so it's offering alternatives to your customers to ensure they can still carry out the services that they need to run their businesses. Obviously, different things when it comes to recruiting staff, hiring staff, and things like that. I think that's probably the biggest challenges that we face within the store environment.
Thank you. Lisa, what's one of the main challenges you face?
Yeah, quite a few challenges over the years, I suppose, but one of the main ones is staffing issues. I've employed for 25 years, and that's not been without its problems. There's both sides to it. There's the difficulties with it and the lovely times as well with employing. But I think, again, one of the main ones as I've got older is losing clients over loss, death, things like that. That's been really, really challenging for me. I'm a very emotional person, and over the 27 years you make very close friendships with your clients. And then, yeah, like I say, losing them, or even moving away. Some of them move away, it's horrific. It's like a loss, trying to come to terms with it, it's awful. So that's probably my main challenges, yeah.
Thank you. And Lisa, can you tell us a little bit about how the beauty industry has changed over the years?
Oh my goodness, it's changed a lot over the years. Yeah, I think when I first started, it was a very basic beauty therapy. We didn't do gel nail polishes, it was normal nail polishes. We did a lot of facials, a lot of massages. Now it's very much, I think I was saying earlier, very much Insta ready, so it is the lashes, and that does the lovely lashes. and the false nails and fillers and the Botox now. It's very, very much changed over the years, absolutely. And I think it's more accessible. I think it was very much when I first started, in 97, 96, it was very much people that got money and they could afford it. Now it's even in times when the economy isn't doing very well, people don't see it as a luxury anymore. It now is a necessity. So everyone's doing it from 16 where their mums are paying for them to 60s, 70s, 80s. I do a 97-year-old lady for massage every month, so.
Don't you think as well, the technologies and the types of services we offer change so much over the years that you always have new things to offer?
Yeah.
Fashion's changed, so the industry's so varied, you don't ever have just one type of treatment that goes on forever. There's always new things coming up, like brow lamb, lash lift and all those kind of things.
Always something new to learn.
Yeah.
Thank you. And Natalie, what was the best bit of advice you were given when you started your career journey?
Feel the fear, but do it anyway. That was definitely the best advice that I've ever had, I think. I'm not really a shy person, but when I'm put into something new that you don't know, I think everybody probably feels a little bit apprehensive about what's going to happen. But yeah, just go for it, push your fears aside. It can either work out or it doesn't, so.
Thank you. Avril, what was the best advice you were given?
Someone said to me years ago, you've got 2 of these and 1 of these, and over the years I've tried to curb this a little bit and tried to listen a little bit more just to be able to learn from people that are more experienced than me, learn what my customers need, what the team need, and try to not talk so much and listen a little bit more to get results, really.
Thank you. And Lisa, what was the best advice you had?
Oh, I think to work hard. Work hard, put the hours in, and it'll pay off. And it definitely has paid off in my career, 100%, yeah. And listen, like Avril said, not always very good at that.
It's not easy.
But definitely is listen. And for advice, as I think we all think in our early 20s that we know what we're talking about, don't we?
Yeah.
We don't like to listen,
can't you?
but you're always learning to go along. You always need to
Yeah.
listen to other people, especially with more experience, and listen to them and take advice on board.
Yeah.
Thank you. And Avril, is there anything that you've experienced that you didn't expect from your career choice?
I've been really fortunate working for Aston Fincher as a company because it's a family-run company and they do have lots of opportunities. So I didn't expect to experience certain things like working trade shows and going to different events over my career. So we've done things like Sound International, I've worked stand there, I've worked at Beauty Pro talking about a new launch of a product. And we've been to like conferences in Lanzarote and lots of amazing things, which I never would have thought that little old me starting off all those years ago would have the ability to go and do and be lucky enough to do it. So I think experiences have been amazing so far. Yeah.
Great, thank you. Natalie, anything you've experienced that you didn't expect?
Not that I didn't expect as such, but opened my eyes maybe. Like I've worked in different spas and salons. I've worked on a cruise ship. I did that for a while. So that opportunity in itself was fantastic. You get to travel and do like what you love. So yeah, I feel like I've been quite lucky. There hasn't been anything that has like shocked me in a bad way. But yeah, just there's lots of different avenues and lots of, you can take beauty absolutely anywhere and do it anywhere, so yeah.
Thank you. And Lisa, anything you've experienced that you didn't expect?
Yeah, I think, again, over the years, I think the demands of you as a person are quite high. I think you've got to be prepared to give everything. People expect everything. I think that's getting more so. Do you think now?
Yeah, I think in every job.
I think I didn't really expect to give everything.
Yeah.
My whole
like
self.
they want you now.
Yeah. And they want to know everything about you, and
Yeah.
they're not even. I mean, I know I'm that sort of person, but they're not afraid to tell you what they think of you. So, or what they think. You know, I remember being pregnant and someone smacked me on the bum and saying, "Oh, I thought you looked fat." They don't care. You know, they don't care. They just think they own you because you are doing this, one-on-one treatment for them. And I think. Yeah, I think definitely, and I won't go back to counselling. I think I didn't expect to be a counsellor, I think, and I love
that
it.
happens more so in like your probably more traditional
Yes.
beauty, like the
Yes.
massage and the facials. People expect you to be there.
Yeah.
It's not kind of like a separate thing.
Yeah, no.
More like.
It's because they see you as that they're confident and they're friends and
Yeah.
they're therapists. They
Yeah.
do expect you to be everything. I
Yeah.
do love that. I love giving that. I do love it. There are occasions where I'm exhausted, and I do think, my goodness me, we've just been away for the girls' weekend, and I couldn't wait to get away. I'm exhausted because it does take a lot out of you. It does. People do want a lot of you. But
But all
it's
customers
part of
do
it.
in all elements as well.
Yeah.
Of whatever you do, if you're customer facing, then customers want that
Yeah.
level of service. And I think, as you quite clearly have got successful business, you want to always give it because you want to strive to be
Yeah.
the best at what you do and offer it. And I think that works in the store environment as well. I can see it across all customer
Yeah.
facing roles really that is a demand.
Oh, I come in to see you, Avril, and I expect service.
Absolutely.
Avril, you got this, you got this, I want it, I want it now.
Yeah, absolutely. We try to deliver on it, but you do also care about your customers. Like, you care, obviously, the treatment you offer. I care to make sure that they can have what they need to offer their services. And if I'm even short of a tube of colour for someone, I'm thinking they might need someone tomorrow to have that colour. How am I going to get it? What are we going to do to make sure we can support the business? So yeah, the level of care, I think you don't realise how passionate you are.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
your customers expect that because you offer it all the
I
time.
can see that from when I ask for something you haven't got it, the next day you've got it and you can bring it to me.
Yeah.
So do you see that with you?
That's
Yeah.
nice to hear.
Fab, thank you. And Lisa, any final words of advice for our viewers today?
Oh, I think if you want to do beauty therapy, you've got to love it, and don't do it unless you do. It's hard work, it's intense, it's got its lovely sides to it, working with people, making relationships. It's a brilliant career, but you've got to like it. It's hard work and it's facing people day in, day out. So you have got to enjoy what you're doing, otherwise don't bother.
Fab, thank you. Natalie, any final words of advice?
Pretty much the same really, just if you're passionate about it, any kind of career really, but you have to be passionate about it. Work hard, be prepared to put everything into it, always be willing to learn as well. That's like a big thing, I think, especially from like, I don't employ anybody, but from an employer's point of view, I would rather employ somebody who's willing to learn and willing to go on different courses and build up, rather than somebody who's been doing it for 20 years. So I would always say, work hard, learn as much as you can, and you'll be fine.
Great, thank you. And Avril, any final words of advice?
I think passion, obviously, in what you both have said there, passion is key. In the store environment and wholesale, I think being passionate about your customers, passionate about products, caring even if you're putting stuff on shelf, how it looks, the small details do really matter. And I think you could probably put that in relation to your customers as well. The little things you do make all the difference. And if you're prepared to go above and beyond for the small stuff, you might get an opportunity to do the bigger stuff. So that would be my advice.
Before we wrap up, I think you've all mentioned courses that you've either been on or that you offer. So are you able to tell us a little bit more about those? Avril, if we start with you.
So yeah, so Aston Fincher as a company is a professional wholesaler, hair and beauty. We offer courses to add strings to your bow. So we do things to add on to your beauty therapy qualifications such as lash lifting, tinting and lamination. We also do intimate waxing courses, which they don't offer always at college, spray tanning courses, hair courses, and they tend to be just a day, so it can just be a day out of your time to invest in your future self and offer these treatments. So it's definitely something you can do at the store in Worcester.
Fantastic. And how do we find out about those courses?
You can contact the local branch. We're only based in Lowesmore, so we're not too far away. You can give us a call. We also have a website that you can go and have a look at the list of courses. We do have them all over the country if you're prepared to travel. Birmingham, if you want a little day out as well, quite nice to do. But if you've got any inquiries, just come to us at the Worcester branch and we'll be able to help.
Fantastic, thank you. And Natalie?
Sorry, what was the question?
So tell us a little bit more either about courses that you
Courses
offer
that I've done.
or courses
So obviously I did my college courses, MVQ 2 and 3, and then I've done ongoing courses. So I've done courses in different products, courses in intimate waxing, brow lamination. I've done a couple of different courses on intimate waxing just to kind of build myself up and it's nice to have different techniques from different companies as well. So I've done quite a few different like nail courses and stuff as well, like nails.
Fantastic. And how did you find out about those courses? Are they quite easy to access?
So it's just something that I looked, they're quite easy to access. I've done a couple of courses locally, and then I've travelled as well, like recommendations mainly, or just typed into kind of Google lash courses or waxing courses or what have you, and they give you like a good list. But I'd always suggest to go somewhere recommended and do your research before you go on a course. Not do an online course.
Great, thank you. And Lisa?
Yeah, I mean, as I said, I did beauty MBQ 2 and 3 at the Tech many years ago, and I think in all honesty, start at beauty therapy, MBQ and 2 and 3 is definitely the best way to go. So to contact the college, contact Worcester Tech, and it will set you on the right line. You can do that online as well. Great for, as we have done, lots and lots of courses going forward, but I think, you know, if you want to be a beauty therapist, I think MBQ 2 and 3 is the best way to start. As I said, Worcester Tech is good for that.
Great, thank you. So we've come to the end of our questions for today. So thank you again to our panel for joining us, and thank you to our audience at home for watching.
Bye everybody.
Bye.